Hello everybody and welcome to the channel that you can use to your advantage. First of all, I want to apologize because I know in the beginning of these videos I have mentioned that I was going to teach everything that I know about washers and dryers so you guys could start your business out there or make some money on the side. So we are back and we got more stuff that I learned, especially about this new type of washing machines. And I wanna also thank you all for liking, sharing, and subscribing, and for giving me those thumbs up. I really appreciate you guys, and I just wanna say thank you guys, and that God bless you, and Jesus Christ loves you. He loves me. He loves you. He loves all of us. So let's get on with this video. Make sure that you stay to the end of the video because I got a couple secrets of this water pump in this machine. Oh, all the machines. But we are gonna get started and we're gonna replace that water pump. Then we are working on today is a Samsung AquaJet BRT. So what is this doing? I hear some noises down there when it's time to drain the water out. And it spins and spins, but the water stays stuck in the tub. I look at the drain holes and nothing comes out. Okay, there's two ways that you can find out if the water pump is not working. If your water pump is making a buzzing noise, but the water is in the tub, that means that the little propeller inside the water pump is broken or it's not spinning, but the motor it is spinning. Or the other way is that you just hear a humming noise letting you know that your water pump is stuck and is not spinning at all. The tools that we are going to use here is a Phillips screwdriver and some pliers, and that's all you need. Okay, so what we're gonna do here first is we're gonna get the washer, we're gonna tilt it back. Okay, so right here we are under the washing machine. As you can see, this machine has two water pumps. It has one right there and one right over there. All the Samsung washing machines, they had two water pumps, and all the other machines like Amana, Whirlpool, Cabrio, all those, they only have one water pump. So let's get to it. First, what we gotta do here is we gotta get those clamps right here from the hoses. There's one right here and there's one up here. You gotta remove those two first with your pliers. One thing I forgot to tell you guys about, I forgot this thing had two screws on the base right there. So we're gonna use that 13 size socket to take them out. And you can see there's one right there. There's one bolt right there. And there's another one right here. So we gotta take those out so we could be able to take the base of the pump. And then the pump should just come out right here. So these are the bolts that we gotta take out of there. Now that I have taken out the water pump, now I gotta take this cover off right here so I could disconnect the wire. So now that we have the water pump out, now we are going to take these three Phillips screws right here. There's one right here, and one on this side. And we're gonna separate this from the base of the pump. Okay, now here that we took the screws off, now we could just separate it like that. And this is your base for the washer. This is your water pump right here. The way that you could test this, when you flick it like this, slowly, follow it. Follow it. If it does that little bouncy, if it bounces like that, your water pump is good. And if it's, sometimes these things when you go like that they grind or they just stay stuck and they don't want to spin at all. Either way, doesn't matter where you spin it, it won't spin. Or sometimes this just breaks off from the middle right there and they come off. And the motor will be spinning, but this will be off. But always make sure that you like, if you feel a little tension on it and then you let it go and it bounces like this, that means that your water pump is good still. And if it doesn't do that, just replace it. Okay, now I'm gonna give you guys a little secret that I learned. These water pumps, they're universal. They fit Samsung, LG, you name it. This is the same pump that you use for all the machines. The only thing that you have to do is get the base from any washer. Like I said, it could be an LG, a Samsung, Whirlpool Cabrio, a GE, all those washers. They got different bases, but they all have the same pump. They got the same pump with the same 3 screws that you have here. The only thing that does change is the connectors. Right here, the power connectors, right here, where you hook up your electrical. The thing that you could do with that, so right here, the thing that we only had to try to get whenever you take a water pump that works from a washing machine that is going to the trash, all you gotta do is take the pump out and take the connectors out too. So you kind of like cut it right here and leave the connector on the pump. And all you gotta do is hook this pump to the original base of the washer machine that you are putting it on. And the connector, all you gotta do is splice the wires and hook them up to the existing water pump. And all you gotta do is put it back on the base. We're gonna put it back on the base here. And then all we gotta do is just put it back how it goes. So these water pumps are universal. They fit any washer. The only thing that you gotta replace is the connector, and that's it. You put the connector from the other water pump because the connectors, they do change on all of them. And that's it. It's only 2 wires. 2 little connectors, 2 wires, that's it. So you cut them right here and you put them from the other washer, and you could use this water pump for any washer, any. So now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna put it back how it was, because this water pump was working. I was using it for an example to teach everybody how to do this. You just gotta make sure that it's the same way that you took it out. Another thing too, before I forget, you gotta make sure that this seal, it already comes with the seal on there. So you gotta make sure that you put it back in there, or your water pump is gonna be leaking. Right here, you gotta make sure that you got your pump together. You get the base, and you put the screws right there in the pump. This thing in the back, it has those little holes, these ones, one right here and one right here. You just gotta mesh them up with those, do this one and with that one right there. And then you put your Phillips screws in there. And right here, don't forget to connect your cables, your wires, and put your cover back up in there. Well, you have your water pump in the base, and you have connected to the power. If you see these plastics right here, there's one right here and one right here, and they go to the floor of the washer here. You gotta match up on the holes, go in there, and then you put get your long bolts here, and you put them in there. And after that, all we gotta do is connect the hoses back in there. There's one right there and the one up here. So there you go, people. Now that you know how to replace a water pump, and you know what the fix could be, either the buzzing noise or the motor spinning, but it's not draining the water out, that's the water pump right there. And just remember the secret, these water pumps are universal. All you gotta do is uh, cut the wires from the other washing machine, and you could just tape them up or use those wire connectors, and you'll have a running pump for any washer. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you guys learned something today. Don't forget that everything you learned today, you can always use it to your advantage to make some money on the side and to help somebody out. And don't forget to stay healthy, stay active, and stay positive. And don't forget to drop a comment, any questions you got. Don't forget to like, share the video. If you really liked it and it really helped you out on what you needed, don't forget to subscribe so I could show you more videos of more stuff that I know. If you wanna learn, if you wanna make some money on the side, you know what channel to look for. Or there's other people, they have their videos and they explain it different ways. So if you're stuck with a video that I just posted and you need something in more detail, let me know, or look for other YouTubers. There's a lot of other people out there that are willing to show you their ways. And like me, everything that I'm learning now, I've been learning from the people on the YouTube videos. And now I know a little more than I did 2-3 months ago. And now everything that I learned from them, I'm willing to teach you guys now. So if you wanna follow, if you wanna like, if you wanna subscribe, this is the channel for you. Don't forget to leave any questions, any comments, and I'll get back to you on my next video. Until the next time, may God bless you and have a good day.